Do you want to know the 3 most important things I look for when I hire a new therapist to join my multidisciplinary clinic? My name is Mark Benz, and I own one of the largest multidisciplinary clinics in Canada. I'm also the founder of the Virtual CEO program. I work with people like yourself, massage therapists, physiotherapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists, all types. And I work with you to give the business that you've always wanted. So we create a bulletproof clinic for you. It's extremely financially successful, and it gives you the lifestyle you've always wanted. Let's get started. First thing, I want to understand if they're talking about money and what does that really relate to. Second thing, I want to understand their past experiences in life. And the third thing is I want to understand what do they love about what they do and what do they want to sort of improve on. And so I start with that. So let's go back to the first thing, the financial thing. So if I'm interviewing a therapist, and this just happened last night, I'm sitting on my porch, I'm chatting to a new therapist. It was a referral from a therapist at my clinic. And after, not long, 10 minutes, she started talking about the money. Like, oh, how much rent do you charge? How much am I going to make? And that's a valuable and a valid question. But what's important is in the context of what you're doing at the time, does it make sense? So I'll give an example. If it's someone who's been out 1 or 2 years and they just bring it out like that. Now this lady's been out 3 years, but that's still, I thought, a little bit early for her experiences because she's only been at one clinic. And she was like, oh, I really need to be paid this amount of money. I get it. People have bills. No doubt about it. But it just put up my spidey senses to say, that's interesting. Why are you so focused? Now, you might come across a therapist. They've got 15 years experience. They're 45 years old. They have a mortgage. They have a family with 3 kids. Okay, that's a different experience. I get it. Someone needs that certainty. And then again, they've got some experience. They've got years. So I get it. It makes sense that we want to talk about the financial remuneration, and it goes with their experience and what's going on in their life. And so you really got to understand, is there too much of an emphasis for this person to be talking about money at this time in the conversation? Sooner or later, of course, you've got to talk about the cash. But where does it fit in the interview? Okay. Second thing, what is their background? So I love people that say, oh, I've worked at, so in our case, like Earl's. It's a big chain restaurant. It's full of very sociable people. The guys and the girls, they're very outgoing. You go in there, it's just like, wow, man, everybody's your buddy. That's a really good background when someone says, oh, I worked at Earl's for several years. I go, great, because I know there's a very good chance they're going to win the rapport part of being a therapist. And that is foundational. If you can't create rapport, it's very hard for people then to buy into your therapeutic outcome. It's very hard to create a trusting relationship. So they go, wow, you're the one I want to invest in. So really, really, really important. Understand, where have they been? What experiences have they had? Maybe they've had some really poor experiences. So I always say, hey, what have you done? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Because the key is you're thinking about this, right? You're going, how does this person fit into my culture? How does this person fit in with the team? And you can get that with the likes and dislikes. And then the third thing we're looking at is, what do you love about being a therapist right now? Like, what is it? That's where people go, like, oh, I absolutely love what I do. I'm trained in IMS, and I can really help people with these needles. And I'll go, oh, well, what kind of things are you helping? Oh, I'm amazing in motor vehicle accidents, incredible at headaches. Oh my God, carpal tunnel. And they go on. Now, one thing that's also telling me is they have a passion and a focus, which is great, right? And they love it. You can hear it in their voice. And then I'll say, hey, what do you dislike about being a therapist right now? And they'll list those things off. And now think about that. Go back to number 2. How does this apply to the culture you have created? How does this apply to the team? Now, here's the thing about your team. Your team is expecting you to make the best decision possible for all of them. So I used to bring on people way in the past when I had this failed multidisciplinary clinic back 20 years ago. I brought people on for financial reasons. And I thought, oh wow, you're a chiropractor? Join me. You're a physio? Join me. You're an acupuncturist? Join me. Oh, it was such a terrible idea. And of course, what did it create? It created a failure. I lost $100,000. But let me tell you, that was $100,000 of valuable lessons. Because now I have about 62 people in our company, and it's a joy to come to work and be a part of this team. So guys, there's my 3. Get out there, be curious, get critical, take action.